Hello everyone, Jonathan Casey here with Mercury's Messenger Astrology, here to talk about February 20th, 2020. So, February 2, 20, 2020, a whole bunch of twos, 2 2 2 2 2 2. Oh well, yes. So, anyhow, um, on to the astrology. So the sun is now in the sign of Pisces, and it is making a sextile both to Mars and Uranus. The moon is now in Aquarius, um, squaring Uranus, and in sextile to Black Moon Lilith and Chiron. Um, so that sideswipe energy there that I was talking about, Uranus, is still high. As I was saying for the past couple days, we may be blindsided. Shocking events may kind of come out of nowhere. Well, here's another of those days where that's kind of possible with now the sun sextiling both Mars and Uranus. Mars now at 3 degrees, where Uranus is as well 3 degrees. He still has some minutes to go to make that exact, which may happen overnight. Um, but yeah, so uh, Jupiter 17 degrees and Neptune at 17 degrees. Um, some dreamy illusion, delusion kind of energy going on there as well. So Mercury's retrograde. Um, you know, uh, things may not go the way we like it. Um, things might seem to not be working, or the opposite. Maybe uh, things are feeling like they are working out. Just the change and the action in the scope of the sun, in the light, um, with the moon also affecting Uranus, the Black Moon Lilith and Chiron conjunction. Um, are but Mercury, yeah, you know what? I feel that's largely what's going on. Is things are feeling like they're moving forward, but Mercury's kind of like what's going on, taking it all in, um, and analyzing it, right? Revising, reviewing um, the energy. So, things might be moving forward. However, our minds are kind of not, are just kind of more the the observer at the moment, taking it all in, um, trying to figure out what's going on exactly. So it's a good time anyhow. Um, I really pulled some interesting cards today. So for today, I used my Wild Woods Tarot and Spirit Animal Oracle deck, just like switching it up so it's a little bit different for everyone. Not the same decks every day. Um, so anyhow, I pulled the Nine of Stones tradition. Um, the Wild Woods has kind of like an oracle aspect to their tarot deck, and then with the spirit animal, I picked the chameleon spirit, which is act as if, the like key phrase that goes with this card. It's a quite beautiful card, eh? I really like the purples and very magical. So, yeah, when I get to the cards in Unity, I actually talk a lot about the astrology. So, anyhow, the Nine of Stones, tradition. The Nine of Stones is a really good omen as it represents success, independence, confidence, freedom, security, and stability. However, some really big challenges come with this that we must face and overcome. That is why the keyword tradition is attached to this card. Through ritual and tradition, we can trace back to the ways in which our ancestors succeeded in achieving these things. These can be found in studying our culture and seeking deep within our very own DNA. Okay, so to gain, the independence, the confidence, the freedom, the success, and the stability, um, we got to kind of go with what's familiar, what's stable to gain more stability, what's worked for us, and getting back in touch with that. That's what the Nine of Stones is. So the chameleon spirit, act as if. The chameleon spirit shares her energy with you today to prepare you for changes that will greatly benefit you. Outer conditions are occurring, and you are required to come into balance to help co create your desired dreams. I feel like occurring should maybe be changing, eh? Outer conditions are changing, and you are required to come into balance to help co create your desired dreams. Feeling sensitive, good cause that does that sound right? Feeling sensitive, good cause that will help you adapt to these changes will while remaining in your integrity and inner equilibrium. I feel like I don't know, maybe I have to do some changes in this. Oh, okay, you know what? I feel like there should be another uh, comma after good. That's what's going on. Feeling sensitive? Good, because that will help you adapt to these changes while remaining in your integrity and inner equilibrium. This is a fortunate time to act as if you are already achieving your goals and dreams. So I feel like maybe I should reread that whole thing because I was stumbling through it. Chameleon Spirit shares her energy with you today to prepare you for changes that will greatly benefit you. Outer conditions are changing, and you are required to come into balance to help co create your desired dreams. Feeling sensitive? Good, because that will help you adapt to these changes while remaining in your integrity and inner equilibrium. This is a fortunate time to act as if you already have achieved your goals and dreams. Okay, so cards in Unity. Pisces season has begun. Jupiter is in sextile to Neptune. This is imagining with no borders. Your dreams are free to expand. I have learned last year, however, that there is a danger that comes with that. Dreams are illusions in which we aspire to manifest. However, it can also be delusions if we dream too big and beyond reality. With Jupiter in Capricorn, he is much more grounded in his reach. Nonetheless, these cards are very promising for success. The advice here is to fake it till you make it, or act as if your dreams are already manifested, and simultaneously stay grounded and balanced through ritual, tradition, and meditation. This will ensure you don't get carried away in your theatrical performance and cause unneeded drama and disappointment in your life. Last year, Jupiter and Sagittarius trine Neptune during this Piscean season, so we got a taste and learned the lessons. we are now getting a second chance to try this again, but this time a little more grounded in our aim and a lot more experienced in our judgment. You got this. So yeah, last year for myself, I don't feel like I stayed very grounded. Um, I did a little bit of meditation to try and ground myself. However, um, I feel like maybe I got a little bit carried away in, um, I don't know, like I still have a hard time understanding what went on last year. Uh, did I fail? Was was I meant to fail? Was it all a lesson? Um, I just feel like maybe uh, I wasn't living my highest potential, and had I been living my highest potential, I would be living my highest dreams at the moment. Um, but maybe it was all a lesson for this year to um, be a little bit more grounded in reality. Because I really I really had some ideas that I felt I felt like the astrology just completely reinforced it. But these ideas were completely in the clouds in a way. Like they weren't grounded. I was just like, I had said something to, this is something I had said to someone that, what did I say again? Uh, I believe, but I don't know how, or something along those lines. Like I believed in something that I didn't understand how it was even possible for it to uh, manifest. But the astrology just had me believe so deeply into it, and um, I really felt like I had angel guidance um, communicating with me and nurturing my uh, confidence in this belief. Um, However, it really, in the end, shook me up, um, brought me into a place of just despair, and I just I've I don't like that you can't see me right now. So it brought me into a place of where I just um, I've fed into hope so many times and just felt like I've uh, got disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. And after last year, I believed so much. I had so much belief in this that um, that when it didn't happen, that it all kind of came crashing. It's hard to pick up the pieces and to want to believe in anything anymore because uh, disappointment is really hard to swallow. Um, if you're just it just feels like you're let down time and time again, then after a while you start to not even want to try. And um, I don't know, I've kind of been feeling that all throughout the fall, and and winter, you know. For some reason, um, summer is coming near. Uh, I went to do that drug testing, so I feel like I have this job. Um, the drug testing should uh, be fine because really, like, I have barely been touching any marijuana. If I have, it's been like one puff, one or two puffs kind of deal, and so I did a detox thing today that um, I've heard has worked for some really some people who abuse much stronger substances, that it's worked for them. So really, it should all end up fine. Um, I feel like hope is kind of there, except uh, I just feel like I want to stay. I want to cap my own. I don't want to get over carried away in ideas and hopes and beliefs. Uh, just kind of like be more appreciative of what does come. I guess be happy with uh, what I do have, and because maybe that's what the lesson of 2019 was, is that I've always had this like twin flame kind of the one sort of idea, and that's what I felt like I met the astrology charts kind of um, for the time where I read her chart, and her chart overlaid on my chart, overlaid on the time that I read it, all just fed into this picture that I had, and I really feel like the lessons were about letting go of this twin flame aspect. It really hasn't worked for me. There is no one, I guess, and you just gotta start trying to uh, putting more love in the present, uh, and appreciate who's currently around you, and because yeah, that's something that I felt I lost last year too. I felt I lost a great opportunity with a great girl because I was caught up in this fantasy kind of mentality. And a lot of people in the astrology community buy into this twin flame concept, and I don't know what I think about it anymore. I if anything, uh, twin flames maybe are not meant to actually um, come together. They're actually meant to inspire us to be a reflection, uh, for us to aim to become um, the better self. The self that we admire in that projection. I'm getting kind of long in this video. I started rambling about completely other different stuff, but anyhow, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Okay, bye now.